Hello, y'all, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Stuck in Beta. I am Greg, and with me is Dante and Randall. Say hello.
Hi, Dante.
Hey, Greg. Is that Clerks?
Ding, ding. There you go.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Man, I nail it every week.
You do nail it every week.
Last week's was pretty much a given.
Yeah.
Lori's lucky.
She's such a lucky lady.
Every week.
So what's going on, guys?
Hey, man, it's been a rough couple of days.
Really?
Has
Why?
it?
I just thought I'd start out. It's been fine.
My life's great.
It's been hot. I don't really know.
Man, it's
Freakishly
ridiculously
hot.
It's stupid.
It is not the way it is supposed to be in late
There's leaves,
September.
I
there's
agree.
leaves all over my ground.
Well,
yeah,
because
the days are getting
dying.
shorter.
Well, I mean, it's like drought. We haven't had any rain.
We have not had rain.
Now it's like 95 degrees.
If there's leaves on the ground, it needs to be like 60 to 70.
65, 70.
Yeah. None of this
95
90.
for days.
Bunch of crap.
Yeah, so we're old. So if you're new to the show, we're old men and we just complain about the weather.
Yep, that's pretty much what we do.
So now for our next segment, the weather.
What's the traffic update?
Yeah, I've been stuck in traffic forever. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a 5-minute commute.
5-minute commute. It's nice. You guys, so I don't know if you know this.
Serious.
About
Hey,
a
guys.
year and a half ago. Hey, guys.
Let's take it down a notch here.
Yeah, let's get serious for a minute. About a year and a half ago, I was at this Easter egg hunt. I know it's kind of out of...
Yeah, okay.
So they have adult Easter egg hunts where there's a bunch of eggs hidden, like the plastic eggs with numbers and stuff. You pay a fee. You usually can bring your own beer and stuff. And you go and find eggs, and then you win prizes, okay?
Sure.
So at this time, I was drinking a beer. Everyone was gathered around all these Easter eggs and ready to go and pounce on them. Well, so...
Wouldn't that break them?
Well, no, they were plastic, so you just collect... They were going to collect them, okay? So I'm sitting there, drinking my beer. Well, I guess standing there. All of a sudden, the bell rings for everyone to go get all the eggs. Well, at that point, I was taking a drink. Someone, right into me. I chipped my tooth.
Oh, see,
Wow.
you weren't supposed to
Freak
lead
accident.
up to it like that.
How? What?
Never
How
mind.
wasn't I gonna?
In the pre-show meeting, we
Yeah.
talked about this.
We had a whole joke lined out, remember?
Oh, I
You're supposed
wasn't.
to say,
You're,
I chipped my tooth.
and I was going to say during sex,
Oh.
and Josh was going to say
I forget.
Molly backhanded you.
Molly backhanded you?
I wasn't a part of this meeting, or I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably
Anyway, you know.
true. Oh, Molly's taking blame for chipping your tooth.
Yeah,
Whoa.
she was kind of there. Well, she ran into the person, and she ran into me, so it was kind of someone pounding her arm, which hit me or something, and then, anyway, it was, when all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this turned to no fun, all of a
Was
sudden.
it like a piece of your tooth?
Oh
came
yeah, a
out?
broken piece of my tooth.
What?
Yeah.
Did you cry?
Which tooth was it?
It was my front tooth. So
Really?
I had gotten this
Two front
filled in, and
Okay.
actually the front tooth, and then the one right next to it. I know this is good.
Wow.
It got chipped. Both of them got chipped. So I can't believe. I guess we weren't having the podcast. I had no one to
You probably told
say
us.
this to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We weren't listening.
So anyway, they fill it in with I don't know what they use, tooth plaster or whatever. So
Tooth speckle.
yeah, basically. So it's been for a while in, and then last week I was eating lunch, and then afterwards I kind of feel on my tooth, and all of a sudden I look in the mirror and the
broke
chip
off?
is there. It broke
Oh,
off.
weird.
So I ended up, luckily, this was Friday at lunch, and my dentist closes at 1, of course. So there was no way I was going to get in. And they were going to get me an appointment for today. But luckily, they called back and said, we can get you in Monday morning. So got in Monday morning, and basically they grinded the tooth down.
Really?
So now it's just a ground down tooth. This one, you can't even really tell.
So you had something else there, and now you have nothing there.
Now I have nothing.
Oh, that's weird.
That's
it didn't
wild.
expose any nerves
Did they have
or anything?
Yeah,
No,
they have to numb you to do it.
No. They just, and it was kind of neat. I've never been to a dentist where they have you hold a mirror while they're doing a procedure. But they had me. They're like, "You want to watch?" I'm like, "Okay." They gave me a mirror, and I was able to watch while she's there. Basically, a Dremel tool. Chipping away my tooth. So I guess now my tooth is a little bit shorter on the one side.
That's pretty wild.
But it looks somewhat normal, I guess.
Believe it or not, in elementary school, I chipped the exact same tooth.
Oh, yeah?
And I did not get it filled or anything like that. It's my front right tooth, same one you were pointing to. But mine was it was in an accident as well.
Not a beer bottle?
No, but I was going up like a ladder. It was a curved ladder for like a playground. And I remember we had like recess, and you were always like pumped to get outside for recess.
Oh, yeah.
And we were going up this curved ladder, and I missed the rung.
Oh.
And I went face first into a rung.
Man.
And it chipped luckily I didn't hit it square.
Oh,
but
you'd
it
have busted both of them
chipped,
out.
Yeah, the front of my tooth. And I remember it hurt so bad, like, after the fact, because, like, the nerve or something was exposed, because I guess it was a new tooth, because, those are some of the first teeth, adult teeth you get. But it finally, went away. But, yeah, it's, like, smooth, and the other one's got kind of that 3 ridge.
Yeah. So what, they just grind it down?
Or the dentist? I don't know if we...
Well, it doesn't look
had that kind of
it doesn't look chipped, so...
No.
Or was it a baby tooth?
No. It was my adult tooth, but it was just that little bit of it. It's just like...
God, I'm still distracted from the thought of that pain, man. God.
Yeah. Well, I know when it happened to me, it hurt at first, but there was no pain like after. I think it was
you're
just
a man.
A man.
Exactly.
No, you're
manly
a
man. Manly
You
man.
drink Budweiser. You're a man.
Hair on my chest.
Thank you for saying that.
Wow.
So what else is new?
We went to the casino this weekend.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
River City. We went to dinner Saturday night at that steakhouse. I think it's 1904 Steakhouse. Is that the name of it there at River City?
Yeah.
And then we walked around the casino thinking we would, play a few games or gamble a little bit. And Annette and I both, we walked around and tried to... It was really crowded. Their air conditioner, there was something wrong because it was swampy. And we both said, it's like, after you've been to Vegas, it's really hard to go to one of these casinos that has, like, the knockoff brand slot machines.
Well, they don't have knockoff. They still have some that are... They have, like, Batman and Big Bang. And I know I've seen them there.
Not at River City. They were all Konami branded slot machines.
They had large Boom Theory.
It was bizarre. There was one Big Bang Theory, but it was the big one, and it was $1 a spin. It's like, I'm not doing that. But yeah, it was weird. It was not. I think we stayed in the casino maybe a half an hour.
Yeah, it's just not the same, and it's smoky too.
Yes, it was very smoky.
Their filtration system, like any Vegas casino you go into, you may get a whiff of smoke here and there, but their filtration system must be amazing because you don't like smell like smoke or anything like that.
Or just the amount of air moving to move that smoke up and out. Yeah. The St. Louis ones are, you're more in smoking than not smoking in those casinos.
Well, good thing you didn't go to the east side because they got robbed.
Yeah, that was the same night. Yeah. We were watching the news Sunday morning. It's like, holy crap, Casino Queen got robbed and one of the security guards got shot.
Yeah.
That was crazy. And then all the excitement in St. Louis. So, yeah, we went home. We didn't do anything after that.
You dodged that bullet.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Oh, sorry.
That's mean.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You have no sympathy.
Yeah. It's
Way to take the show down.
So the way you put this, I thought you were talking about going to Reno or something.
Reno, Nevada.
Yeah.
Is where I spent a lot
Lots
of time
Reno
lately.
work. I'm like, really?
So I was talking last week about the new investment property, the flip house and or rent house that I purchased. And I spent a lot of time doing... So this house is in really pretty good shape, but it has this really nasty carpet on the inside of it. And I spent a lot of time this past weekend clearing that out. Have you guys ever removed carpet before?
yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
I've done it quite a few times, but this was by far the worst. It was the most disgusting. I sent you guys pictures of it.
Yeah, looked like you peed all over the place.
It was absolutely gross. So the color and the smell was absolutely horrible. But then underneath that, so you have the carpet and then you have the pad.
Yeah.
And underneath the pad, it looked like it was like the house had been flooded. It's a slab foundation, so it's concrete
okay.
underneath. It looked like it had been flooded and like all this just sand was left over.
Oh, like sediment and dirt?
Yeah, like just dirt. Just I guess it ground its way down, like all the way through the carpet, all the way through the pad.
Sure.
I don't know how that works, but it was the most disgusting thing that I've
Well, it's got
ever
nowhere
been
to
a part
go.
of.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nowhere to go. It's not like, that was really weird. I'd never experienced anything like that, so that was...
Was there like a vapor barrier between the concrete
no,
and the
not
pad?
at all, and I think there should be.
I think there should be
Yeah.
too.
'Cause
Yeah.
I think you can get, what is it?
Radon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radon poisoning through that. But I'm going to put that in. But yeah, that was really weird. But the other thing that I thought was kind of interesting was that if you guys watch like the HGTV shows and like DIY and all that, anytime they do any of these like flip shows or renovation shows, any of that,
You got to knock down at least 2 walls.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that is the they'll spend
I take this wall out and open up this space.
yeah, everything's like the 10 minutes of the show, at least out of the 30-minute show, is focused on that.
Yeah.
Let's open this space.
Everybody wants to demo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So my wife Lori was like, there was this wall in between the kitchen and the living room that served no purpose. It's not load bearing or anything. She's like desperate to knock down this wall.
Give me that sledgehammer.
I mean, that's all she talked about. She was so excited about demoing, destroying a wall, knocking down a wall.
That sounds fun.
Everybody says that. And I've done enough stuff like that in my life that it's not that fun.
Doesn't do it for
After
you.
3 swings, she's done.
So, well, she started bashing it up, and then she was like... and this is only like a 3-pound sledgehammer, so she's like over her head, and she's like beating it and everything. And it's not like... It doesn't just like...
It's not like the
smash to
TV
floor.
shows?
Yeah, where you see like their last hit. on the TV
Yeah, it's
show.
Where
pre-
they push it with one finger and
Right.
it falls.
Or
Yeah.
they run into it with their
They
shoulder.
drill it. They have a reciprocating saw.
Yeah.
Saw through it all the way, so when they hit, it,
Right.
Yeah.
Wait. You're saying these aren't truthful shows?
Right, I know. So she's smashing the heck out of it, getting these, like 1 foot square pieces of drywall to come down. It's not coming down in nice big chunks.
Yeah, so does that make a bigger mess then
makes
for you?
a huge
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I was like, this. I mean, I was not looking forward to it. But she was so excited, and I took a ton of video and pictures of her doing it, smashing into it. She had a blast, but it was a huge mess.
Sure.
Afterwards, and the
Drywall
funny thing
does.
was I had just cleaned up all that carpet sediment, and it looked really nice in there. I was like, wow, this is the best this place has looked. Here she comes in.
So dust and everything. Would it have been better if you like wet it down first? Or
No,
something?
it's not really that much. We could have taken a Sawzall, cut the top and bottom, and just probably knocked it over.
Well, and
but
think
There's
about
no excitement there.
Yeah, that's not what you see on TV.
the more you break up the more you break up drywall, the more dust there's going to be doing it.
yeah, and it doesn't come out in
No,
small
man,
pieces
that's
at
a
all.
filthy dust too, man. That gets everywhere.
It was everywhere, and then of course, as you're smacking on one side, the other side's blowing out, and it's going everywhere, and then vice versa. It was just, it's fine, but it was just like for everybody out there who's thinking that is the most exciting thing, and like, oh, I want to demo stuff. It's not all it's cracked up to be.
It's funny because it reminds me the latest episode of South Park that was on last week. They Kyle's dad. No, it is Stan's dad. Him and the wife are now renovating houses. They have a show called White People Renovating Houses.
That's not funny.
Pretty much every show you see them doing, they go, we'll just knock out this wall here and we'll widen this up and you can have parties and stuff, you know. And they take the sledgehammer.
Oh, man. Oh, shit. I saw a spark over there.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Did I really?
Lights
Yeah.
flashing. It's lights flashing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Gotta get that fixed, Greg.
I know.
Jesus.
Sorry, I shouldn't swing in the studio.
Yeah, put the sledgehammer down, would you?
Hey, hold on one sec.
That's like we were talking about it before during our pre-show meeting about turning the lights on. You got to lick the outlet and plug.
No, you don't. No, you don't. So anyway, hey, there's I experienced one of the weirdest things. Oh, I think we got.
Is it snack time?
Do we want to do snack time right away?
Well, they're hot.
They're hot and ready.
Hot biscuits.
Hot and ready.
Oh, thank
Tostino's
you.
pizza rolls.
No, those aren't.
I bet she wants one too.
I don't blame her.
So, Molly and I, were we at Sam's? We were at Sam's, and she's like, "Look at those, Greg." I'm like, "What?" And she goes, "Look over there." She's like, "You got to do those on your show." And I'm like, "Cinnamon Toast Bites." They are.
And then before the show, you were talking. We had a snack issue, and you said, "Well, we could always resort to these." I'm like, "Oh my God, yes!"
Yeah. So they're like a little a pastry puff, I guess.
They look like those damn the cream puffs that I made for Christmas this year.
Mm-hmm. Now I don't have the box with me, so I can't read you anything. But they're a frozen cinnamon toast crunch bite, and they were in the oven, and so now they're hot, and
You can feel them. They smell hot.
they smell cinnamony.
Why am I smelling the microphone?
What's the microphone stinks? Oh,
Do they have anything inside them?
well, that's
We're gonna find out. Ooh, yeah.
cockroach.
Cockroach. Yeah, they're pretty good.
A good way to start your day.
Is it like a cream cheesy
creamy
filling?
cheese? Yeah, cream cheese or something.
Are you not a cream cheese fan?
No, I like cream.
Do you? Don't talk with
Yeah, I like cream cheese a lot. Holy fat with these new cinnamon toast crunch bites from General Mills.
Holy! Why does it say
it
holy
says. I don't
fat?
know, holy fat.
That's weird.
So I'm gonna have to say, these are pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically a donut.
Oh,
Yeah.
Somebody's putting these in milk.
I think they'd get really mushy really quick.
Yeah.
Be careful though, because when they're hot, you will burn the crap out of your mouth.
The middle's hot.
That molten lava cream cheese will burn your tongue.
So it'd be nice if they were a little crispier, but
I think they're all right.
I think Molly did a fine job.
Oh, yeah. Perfect, Molly.
that's not what I meant.
Way to go.
That one's crispy and hot.
Now you
Crispy and
can't.
hot.
Now all your taste buds are melting off your tongue. Yep. I hate that when that happens.
So anyway, this snack is for me. That's definitely go
Yeah, that's
out there
good.
and get some of these. They're
Yep,
good.
Those are really good. Ooh, Captain Crunch Delights. Where are those?
These
from?
are at Taco Bell a couple years ago. There was a link within this.
Yeah, the
article.
Crunchberry Delights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember those.
So, hey, what I was saying before our snack came, I had this little journey looking at Halloween stuff.
Oh yeah, I read that today.
Yeah, I ended up at Kmart in South County. We have one right in our backyard here, but
Your backyard? That's a cemetery.
that's Kmart now. You didn't know that?
I tell you what,
I'll tell you what.
going inside of a Kmart is like going inside a damn ghost town.
Like
Yeah.
a cemetery. But
It's horrible.
There's usually about 3 employees.
in one word,
In
in one
one-
customer. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
How do they turn their inventory? Like, there's perishable stuff in there.
Yeah. You know though, a lot of it's canned goods. I don't know how much of it is.
but they
have
have
milk
They have
and-
milk
Do
and
they really?
beer
Yeah.
and
Huh? I didn't know they had
Chips.
milk.
Eggs, cheese.
they have
Shit, I
stuff
can-
that expires.
Yeah, that team of Kmart and Sears, man, that was a disaster waiting to happen.
They're not. they haven't been properly trained, is what I should
The
probably
employees?
say. Yeah, because they have no customers to train on.
Well, and there's no money to train. I mean, the company is hemorrhaging money.
So, anyway, I went to this Kmart, and you can see the pictures on Half-Ass Productions, halfassproductions.com. This is a plug for my other website.
There you go.
There,
It does look really sad.
It does.
I was looking for Halloween.
It looks horrible.
I was looking for Halloween, and literally behind a big Halloween sign, there is all these Christmas trees. It's like they are like, I don't care. We're just gonna throw all our Christmas stuff out too. I don't feel like doing that in November.
You know what this reminds me of? It looks like what you would expect a Kmart to look like down in Florida when Hurricane Irma came through. All the empty shelves and nobody in there. I mean, it's bizarre.
Yeah. So they had Halloween, but they had a ton more Christmas stuff than Halloween. It was insane.
You know, Facebook has that feature of, what you posted so many years ago today or whatever. I took a picture at Lowe's, this had been 5 years ago, and said, happy, what was it, Labor Day from Lowe's, and it had Christmas trees up in the background.
Wow.
So that was a exciting trip. And I also went to Spirit, which I'll probably be making more trips there because, the Halloween stores that pop up everywhere.
Yeah.
There's one in Arnold right now. And I got this cute little gizmo
Is that the one
can koozie
over by the world famous China Buffet or whatever it's called?
by Shop and Save.
Nope, that's
By
not the one I'm
in
thinking of.
PetSmart or Petco.
There used to be
Petco.
one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Interesting.
So yeah.
What did you get from there? Anything? I mean,
From Kmart, I went in there and it was kind of like, it's one of those, it's an experience really. It's kind of like,
going to Kmart
well,
in South County?
remember KB
Yeah.
toys?
Yep,
Yeah.
sure do.
And you'd go in there and there'd just be junk everywhere. But you'd find like stuff that you can't find in any other store.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they'd you'd find toys and that came out like 10 years ago and you're like, what do they still have this around for? But it's kind of the same way when you go into a Kmart. It's
They
like
keep pulling out inventory from
Yeah.
years past.
it really is like that.
Isn't that when the Wii came out? Isn't that where somebody? I guess you weren't at the hospital then. I
No.
found a Wii at Kmart. They were like sold out of Walmart and everywhere else, and walked in Kmart and there was a Wii sitting there.
Yeah,
Nobody thinks to go there.
No one thinks to go there.
No. Yeah, as Becca points out, speaking of KB, Toys R Us.
Yeah, I heard
Files
about
That's
that.
for
crazy.
bankruptcy.
Although, when was the last time you were in a Toys R Us? So you were probably last
Yeah,
week
I was-
for you.
I was in recently.
Were you really?
God, Greg.
Well, he
We
has
were looking
he's
for
having a
games.
baby now, so that there's an excuse.
It was before we...
Got pregnant.
Yeah, I think so.
The last time I distinctly remember being in a Toys R Us was when Tickle Me Elmo came out back in
Tickle me anus.
2000. That's not what I said.
Tickle me anus.
Back in 2005 or 6. That's the last time I went in. You're hilarious.
That toy stinks.
Fun for the whole family.
So, yeah.
Taco Bell, huh? Got something new. Why do we not have that for our snack?
We would
Because
have.
it's at breakfast time.
We could record
Probably be
pre-work.
gross.
6
Why,
o'clock. in the morning.
why did you tell everybody why you chose not to send one of us on a mission to get this new item from Taco Bell, Greg?
Well, because it's a breakfast treat, and I really don't like eggs so much.
That's
Eggist.
weird.
But
You know, I know several people that won't eat eggs.
but look at the thing.
You know several weirdos then.
Yeah, well, sure, yeah.
It basically looks like an omelet. I mean, it's an omelet. Just
Yeah, so
you have crap on the inside and it's folded over.
it would be difficult to pick that
It's a
up
fried
and
egg,
stay
though.
clean. Yeah, but the yolk is popped. The
Right.
yolk's hard. I don't know. It just looks weird to me.
So what's that called? That's not Sunnyside. That's
Fried egg.
Fried egg.
Fried
Well,
egg.
no, because a fried egg can have a soft yolk. I don't know what that would be called.
I don't remember.
Well,
It looks good though. It's got, what is it having in it? Like bacon. It's wrapped with
cheese,
bacon. Looks like some sort of little
potatoes,
tater tots.
fried taters, maybe.
Yep. I think it looks good, and I think I might go look for that this weekend.
It does look good, but I don't know that I could, because it's called the naked egg taco.
Naked egg.
Naked.
In the same realm as the naked chicken chalupa, which we all thoroughly enjoyed.
That was good.
Well, when you ate that, the chicken was the shell. With this,
I thought you were going to say the shit.
well, it was the shit.
Chicken trumps eggs.
With this, don't bring him up. With this, the egg is the shell, which I don't see that going over cleanly. I just see it being a
dirty.
giant mess.
It's messy, yeah. Because it'd be kind of floppy.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well, you know, it's got to come in a cardboard contain. Like here, it's laying on a plate.
Yeah.
So it'd have to come into. I mean, obviously that'd be an easy way to eat it with a fork.
well,
and a
sure.
knife,
Like
but-
civilized people. Yes.
Civilized. That's the way I eat my Snicker bar. You know,
Snickerbar.
Snicker bar.
You eat. I've seen you eat grapes like that.
But yes, but you know, it probably comes in one of those cardboard shells, like the
Yeah, it probably does.
Locos.
Maybe I'll go there
Doritos.
tomorrow for breakfast.
So you got a mouthful for a beer for us to try here.
Wait.
There you go.
New Belgium Voodoo Ranger Atomic Pumpkin.
Well, actually, I forgot to put New Belgian Voodoo Ranger special release Atomic Pumpkin.
Wow.
So, I thought for some reason, I thought all Voodoo Rangers were IPA.
I thought so too.
I don't, but so the thing that made me kind of interested in this is a pumpkin ale featuring cinnamon and habanero chili peppers for just the right amount of heat.
Huh.
So
Sounds good.
That
sounds different.
interesting.
Yeah, because I'm not a big fan of pumpkin normally, but
You got to peel them. They're a pain in the ass.
yeah, you always you bite through it and
Wow, that was different. I just went to their webpage, and you know how you always have to put in a birth date?
Yeah.
I just started with my year at the top because it had year, month, and date.
Yeah.
And I just put in 1977. And I
Oh, really? It went
Jumped
through? Wow.
never seen that before.
That's interesting.
Like, well, yeah, obviously you're old enough.
there's not much head on this, but
doesn't really smell real hoppy. It's not. I can't
No.
say it's a strong. That's.
Ooh, yeah, got some kick to it.
Whew. You get heat?
Yeah,
I don't get any
like on
heat.
my throat for sure.
Are you getting any heat?
I get a little, but it's kind of I'm almost feeling. I'm like, is this aftertaste from the cinnamon toast crunch bites?
I'm not getting any heat out of this. I taste the habanero, but I'm not getting.
I'm getting a little heat. Yeah, down. It's
In the back of my throat.
Yeah, it's in the back of your throat. It's not like on your tongue.
Says enough with the run of the
Now
mill
I'm getting
pumpkin
it.
beers.
You know,
This is good.
this kind of. Are you guys getting the cinnamon too?
A little bit, yeah.
Because to me, every time I get a drink, it's almost like one of those bites, but then you get the
Dunk
heat.
it. Dunk it in your beer.
A little bit of cinnamon, a
Do it.
little bit of pumpkin.
Little bit of love.
Definitely the heat on the back end. He's not
He's
on our
dunking.
tongue.
He's dunking the.
Oh man,
cinnamon.
I don't know if this will do anything except make it soggy.
I do get the heat now, Josh. I don't know why. I took a bigger drink. Maybe that was the problem. Or Randall,
You're gonna-
whoever, whatever the hell you're.
you're gonna you're gonna feel it when you maybe burp
Poop.
a little bit too.
No.
Yeah.
Habanero peppers. Wow.
So
One of the
Saigon
best.
cinnamon.
One of the best barbecue sauces I've had habanero peppers in it, and they did a really good job of cleaning the capsaicin out of it. It wasn't that hot, but you got that flavor. Man, it was good.
it's 6.4%. Here's some more here.
I like it.
some? Yeah, I'm actually. It's not too offensive like most of the pumpkins.
It's not. Yeah, it's not real strong and in your face. And
Yeah.
I find the
Very-
habanero taste is just as strong as the pumpkin taste in it. Really,
Yeah, I don't find it. I don't know. It's not like the
Not like you're licking the inside of a pumpkin.
Right. And
Exactly.
It's not like you're got a real hot beer either. It's not super hot.
No, it's just enough Wang.
it's
That's what she said.
boom.
It kind of works.
You missed the applause button, man. Oh crap!
Well, that's
Well-
good. So, is this available everywhere, or did you have to go somewhere?
Shipped it straight to
special?
him.
I found it. You know that kind of. Oh, what is it called? Not home again. About at home. At home? No. What's the one that's
Sound 2 words. Sounds
it's
like
2 words? It's behind where Kohl's, Aldi's, and Arnold. This
Yeah,
Here
you
today.
can see it on the
here today.
Here today.
I know it's 2 words. Yeah,
That's weird because that's kind
Yeah,
of like
it's
a
weird.
closeout place, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. So to me, if you ever walk in that place, they got a lot of neat stuff, but it's kind of like a Big Lots,
Yeah.
but a little bit nicer. And then they have beer and wine,
Huh? I've never stepped
and
foot in there.
you could build your own beer 6-pack. So that's what I did with these because I'm like, I don't know if I want to drink. I don't know if I want to get a whole 6-pack of pumpkin. 'Cause,
6 would be hot.
Yeah.
Whew.
So yeah, it's chewy.
Chewy, just enough
Good.
Wang.
Just enough Wang.
That's just enough Wang right there.
That's the show title.
Yeah, that's the show title. Just enough Wang.
So, have you guys seen the new Punisher?
I
trailer?
did. I watched it
I
today.
did, yeah. It
So-
looks good.
I think John Bernthal is an amazing actor. I think everything he's done has been that
Yeah.
accountant movie. Actually, the
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
thing- that's probably it. I've seen him in that and Walking Dead.
There's been some. You know, he was in How I Met Your Mother. He was in some.
Really?
Really?
So that as some goofy guy.
Man, that was a good show. I watched some replays of that.
That's not what you said when I was on. You go,
No,
"Ah, this stupid
no.
show."
The last 2 seasons were stupid, but before that, it was great. The last 2 seasons got ridiculous.
He was in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, yeah, he
yeah.
was. Yeah, he was one of the drug dealers, the cokehead.
Yeah. Yeah, he is a good actor. And today is his birthday, by the way.
Wow, happy birthday!
I only know that because I heard it on the radio this morning, and then he sends me the Punisher link, and I'm like, hey, it's John Bernthal's birthday.
So anyway, what I
Wait, is he calling in? Is he a special guest?
Yeah.
that'd be pretty good
damn
get.
Awesome.
But anyway, the Punisher, it looks like it takes place before because he was in the Daredevil series as well.
Mm-hmm.
But this looks like kind of more of an origin type beginning of his
Yeah.
how he became the Punisher or whatever. And I actually love the way the trailer went with One by Metallica, which is probably their best song ever. But it was the whole brrr, brrr, and they're shooting the machine guns at the same time. I mean,
Yeah, it looks really gruesome. Like, it looks more.
but that's the Punisher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very dark.
Now, was the Punisher in. What was that one that came out with all the different characters? I think it just came out maybe
The
a month.
Defenders?
Is he in that?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, when is that scheduled
The weird
to
thing is,
release?
on the trailer, it shows like a bunch of cryptic stuff that says where the month and date would be. It's just all cryptic, and it says 2017.
Huh.
And even in the description for the video, it's blacked out for the month and date, but it says 2017. So
Oh,
sometime in
maybe
2017. I don't know.
Maybe they're not ready to say, or they're.
I guess they
keep
don't
it
have a
secret.
date yet. I don't know. But that was released today. A new Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider,
Yeah.
was released today. A new trailer.
There's been like 27 of those, haven't there?
I don't know, but this new one, I have played the video games, but that's back to PS1. So the new girl they have instead of Angelina Jolie is a Swedish girl?
Alicia Vikander?
Yeah. And it looks she's doesn't have all her skills right away. She's learning I guess her father had hidden clues and stuff to. If you haven't seen the trailer, check that out. That it looks kind of interesting. What else we got in movies? Linda Hamilton also coming back to Terminator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. So, have you guys even seen a Terminator movie since T2?
No.
I have. I think I've seen all of them, except for, was there a recent one within the last couple of years?
Possibly.
The last one I saw was after Schwarzenegger was governor, so when he returned back and he got back into acting a little bit, there was a new one. I don't know if that was 4
Was
or
that
5.
Genesis?
I'm not
I think
sure.
that was the last one, Terminator Genesis.
It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. But it was kind of neat because, like, he was playing his current age. I don't know. It was really weird. It was hard to understand.
Where it showed like an older and a younger.
Yeah, and then he went back,
Which made no sense for a cyborg.
And
They
saw,
shouldn't
yeah,
have
I don't
aged.
remember how that worked out, but it showed he went back and saw himself in the past, and like they had. I don't know how they did it. If it was, I'm sure it was some sort of CGI over, an actor or whatever. But it looked a lot like him back then. I mean, it was really
Right.
close. But it was weird. I don't know. It wasn't great.
See, and this one, what is it? James Cameron, I guess, is coming back to be. Is it producer
Or director.
director?
Produce.
Yeah, he's coming to produce, and Tim Miller, who Tim Miller has done like Deadpool, and did he do Kick-Ass too? So he's done more action comic booky movies. So maybe we'll actually get a good Terminator. I don't think there's been a real solid one since Terminator 2.
Yeah, I would agree. Although I haven't seen him.
It was kind of cool how they were talking about how Linda Hamilton coming back, and she's I think 60, early 60s or something. But they were saying that like there's a lot of movies where the lead male is in their 50s and 60s and still pretty much the bad tough, but there's no like female lead doing the same thing, and so that's what they're trying to do with her. Just kind of
that kind of
older character.
That kind of segues to a conversation that we had pre-show again, and Jamie Lee Curtis, and we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, coming back for Halloween, a new Halloween too.
And I didn't know how old she was. I thought she was more like Linda Hamilton's age. I didn't realize Jamie Lee Curtis was still in her 50s.
Yeah, she's been around a long time.
She has been around forever.
Well,
she's only 58.
And Linda Hamilton, what'd you say, 62?
I'm gonna pull her up here.
On the
thought she was early
Wikipedias?
60. She's right at 60.
So she's, okay.
they're about the same
Yeah, they're
age,
about the
though.
same age. I would have guessed both of them being 3-4 years older, maybe.
Yeah. She's
I don't think she's held up quite as well as Jamie Lee Curtis.
I heard him talking about her a little bit on the radio this morning. They were saying that she looks like a 60-year-old woman,
Sure.
but like Jamie Lee Curtis doesn't necessarily look like a 60 or 58-year-old woman because she's had work done probably.
Oh, has she?
Well, that's what they were implying, that most Hollywood actresses have had some sort of work done. But
I don't believe it.
Looks like she probably hasn't had any.
What do you mean by work done?
Oh, like on her house, she's had work done.
Sure.
Her yard.
Sure.
She had a pool put in.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
She had the bushes trimmed.
I won't go
I
there.
don't know what that's all about. That's a little, but yeah, she did. Speaking of her, she tweeted out that
Who? Jamie Lee
Jamie
Curtis?
Lee Curtis. She tweeted out that that cryptic thing that said 40 years later, next year we're going back to Haddonville and gonna do it again.
40
So
years.
another Halloween.
Yeah,
Is
the
it
year
gonna-
I was
so
born.
Is it going to be
78.
I guess we don't know if it's going to be Michael Myers or what.
Oh, I would assume. Well, in the little picture that's in there, Michael Myers is in the background. So, and it's crazy.
Huh.
How many times? You've probably seen that 100 times.
Halloween.
Man, I think I've seen it once.
How many of those movies are there?
So, oh god.
Well, there was
6.
what, 1 or 2 crossovers? Jason versus
No, that's Freddy and Jason. There wasn't Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. Yeah.
So 1, 2, and 3, I think there was H2O, Resurrection.
Yeah, that was 2002.
Is that it? 5 of them?
5? No, 6, 7, 8.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I've definitely seen one the most, and I think it's a solid movie still. I was watching a documentary on it, and it's crazy how little they had to make that movie. Like, as far as production went, like $300,000 for a horror movie. That's
So what was it? What would have been like in 1978 or 77, whenever it was filmed or whatever? What would have been like a high budget movie?
You look at the cost of a dollar. Then I mean, the average house cost what, $30,000 back in '78.
Yeah.
so it may have been a lot of money.
It may have, at the time,
Well-
it may have been a lot of money.
But by comparison to, I don't know, Star Wars was the same time, and
True.
I'm sure it was. I think I've heard that wasn't quite as high budget as you would think it was, but I'm trying to think of what else. Like E.T. was around that time, wasn't it? Or no, it was
E.T.
early
was in
80s.
the
You're getting into Spielberg. Star Wars budget was $13 million.
Wow, A New Hope.
okay.
77, and that was.
Wow.
I mean, and I think,
Dang, that's huge.
and I don't know if that was a lot by those
It was
standards.
the cost of lightsabers, man.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
They're
they
expensive.
used a lot of
Filming in
practical
space?
effects and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
That,
all the spaceships.
Yeah.
All that oxygen for the spaceships.
Right.
well, the Jim Henson creatures and stuff. I mean,
Wait.
they're
What?
sorry to ruin the magic for you.
Spoiler.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, yeah.
Hey.
Jamie Lee Curtis was in the H2O 20 years later. She was in that one too. That was the 7th one. I did not know that.
Man,
What are you doing?
Did you know that, Greg?
I did not know that. Oh yeah, I did know that.
No. He wasn't listening to
He
what I
was
was
not.
saying.
He was trying to unlock the iPad. We doing pop
Sorry.
culture? Is that what you're getting at?
You want to get to it?
I don't care. You were
All right,
all
go for
anxious.
it.
All right, so I brought this one up this week.
There you go.
That's right.
He's making him clap like you don't normally do that.
Contributing. Yeah, I know. I don't. So during my my demo of that said wall that we were talking about earlier, I had to take down the cabinets off the one wall, and when I was taking down one of the cabinets, there was a little treasure above the cabinet, and it was this little tiny red shovel. And immediately, before I even really, like, it was on the edge, and before I even saw the entire thing, like, I knew exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just a slight glimpse of it, I knew exactly what it was. And it's a shovel from the, what is it, the Peanuts or
Snoopy snow cone machine.
Snow cone machine. So I posted it out there on all of our social media, and immediately, like, people were responding back, you know, with the answer to what it was. And Greg, of course, like, before I could even say, I put like, hey, look what I found today, and
Uh-oh.
Greg,
It sounded like somebody said another P word.
It did, didn't it?
it's my lisp. So Greg immediately knew what it was.
Penis.
That's not what I said.
And I was like, so then it made me want to like dig into it and figure out the Snoopy snow cone machine, like how old it was. And that came around in 1978.
Man, this is a 1978 show.
Yeah. Oh, now I probably have that wrong. What are you doing over there?
He's
Oh,
trying
I'm
to get
trying
the
to get it
audio
to
from the
play,
video
for
from
the
YouTube.
YouTube?
video.
I'm awful.
But
Get your act
I'm
together.
trying to pull up this article here.
Uh-oh.
And
Greg didn't pay his
Well,
internet
yeah.
bill.
I think
I
your
didn't.
internet
Sorry.
crashed.
Young fun that is cool and keen, and its name is the Snoopy Snow Cone Machine. You put ice cubes in and get a snow cone out. This is fun. Yum fun is what it's all about.
Some assembly required, and you mix the punch flavor.
It's yummy, Snoopy. It's yum fun that is cool and keen, and its name is the Snoopy
Snow cone machine.
Snoopy snow cone machine comes with everything you see here from Hasbro.
So there you go.
So yeah, from Hasbro, actually introduced in 1979. Sorry, I was off by a year.
Still.
It's weird that you can still buy that thing.
Yeah.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, and I'm sure it's exactly the same. I mean, it looks the same. I didn't buy one for this show, just to be.
I'm surprised you don't have
relevant.
yours from when you were a child.
I didn't have one actually.
Oh,
I-
poor.
We had a Kool-Aid Man one.
Oh, really?
That was basically the same that I think Jeff got with Kool-Aid points. Remember Kool-Aid points?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
Kool-Aid points.
I'm not even sure if I ever owned one, which is even more odd that we knew exactly what this was.
Oh,
Like,
we
immediately.
all had that friend who had
I guess
every
so.
toy.
But so I found this article where it kind of goes through the history of that toy. When it was named one of the 100 best toys in history by no less than Time magazine.
Now, Time Magazine, is this some sort of important publication?
It's been in near perpetual production for nearly 40 years and eternity in the kids' product market.
Huh. Didn't Big Bang Theory have an episode with the Snoopy snow cone when Sheldon was making snow cones with bug flavors, hiding it from Leonard?
I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember that episode? He was, maybe it wasn't the Snoopy snow cone machine, but he was making snow cones with, like, grasshopper flavors and feeding them to... Yeah, there you go. It may not be the Snoopy one. It's definitely a snow cone episode, though. Big Bang Theory.
I'm not going to pull up the audio for that.
Yeah, you get taken off.
Yeah,
the interweb.
CBS probably has a problem with me.
But while I was thinking about this, I was thinking that I didn't recall too many other like Peanuts or
Enunciate.
Snoopy related toys or
Oh, yeah, see? Told you.
anything else. But apparently, like that was a huge business for Charles Schultz.
Not
who-
Charles Schwab.
That's where he got all of his money.
But anyway, he started marketing like that the brand and started selling it to all these different companies.
MetLife.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. But he actually created his own company, the Charles Schultz Creative Development Corporation, which was like huge in the 80s and I guess into the 90s.
When did he
Which-
die? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
See, I've never been like the Peanuts Christmas special, but everything else is. I mean, it wasn't a funny special, but it was good. But
Yeah.
pretty much all their nothing is. I never
2000.
thought
2000.
they're not funny,
Yeah,
But
it's just
it's not. It's not really aimed towards children. I mean, if you look at the comic strip, it's a very depressing comic strip.
very dry. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well, and that girl is always taking the football away.
Lucy.
yeah, Lucy. And you put Snoopy on something, it makes it more fun,
It's odd, but yet those cartoons or those shows or those specials run still.
Oh, yeah.
the
Sure. It's
Christmas
every
the
year.
It's not Christmas
The
until
Halloween-
you see the
Halloween.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
Great
Halloween.
Thanksgiving, right?
I think there's a Thanksgiving one.
That might be all of them.
There's
they still-
probably a Valentine's
There's
or
not
Maybe there is. Yeah,
a Labor Day
Valentine's.
one.
No.
Columbus Day.
Columbus Day. It's Columbus Day, Snoopy.
Yeah. Probably.
I don't know. That is odd though that those still run.
Well,
know.
I mean,
so
so
does
did
the Grinch.
Yeah, Grinch and Frosty and
Rudolph.
Rudolph. Yeah,
Surprised they haven't had to be
I guess
changed for some
it's
PC
just iconic,
crap
I guess
Sure.
for 40 years or whatever.
Well, hell, Rudolph's been around longer than 40 years.
Yeah,
And there hasn't been anything better.
nothing stopped it.
Nothing stopped it. Top stopped
it?
it? Nothing
has
nothing
stopped
can
it.
stop him.
Let's stop it.
Rudolph.
All right, let's move into tech news.
Oh, we don't
I don't
have
have any. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep,
Oh.
beep, beep.
There you go.
Yeah, right. That explains exactly what we do all day long.
So it's very funny because I was sent this email. You sent me on.
The
I was
Facebook?
sent. on Facebook.
The
I was
Facebook.
sent from my mom all these reports of NES Golf is found in the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
It's like a the old game from the original NES, just golf. I mean, it was never the greatest game, but it's somewhere hidden in the code of the Nintendo Switch, and there's a way to access it. Well, it's funny. I think they announced that Monday.
Something like that. It was
I
this
think
week. Yeah.
I think it was Monday, and last night I found there's people showing how to do it. They know how to do it now. And the funny thing is, it all has to do with the guy who invented. He was a big Nintendo guy. Gosh, I should have
Mr.
looked up
Nintendo.
I should have looked up his name here.
Great show prep.
Yeah,
Mr. Nintendo.
Iwata. Let me pull that up here. So his sorry guys. Iwata, Satoru Iwata. He actually created NES Golf, and he died in 2015. And his birthday.
Legacy.
Yeah, his birthday is on July 11th. If you set the date for July 11th on your Nintendo
7-Eleven.
Switch, and you hold your controllers in a certain configuration, he would always do this like bow thing in all his videos with his hands, like, oh jeez. So,
No, the dogs are barking.
sorry about that. Hey, I don't hear
You need to
anything
stop
anymore.
Yeah, I hear you. You're
You
fine.
need to stop moving your arms.
I
Stop
keep
moving.
moving. When I move, I pull cords out of stuff.
break stuff.
So anyway, you do this motion, and all of a sudden, NES Golf comes up.
Did it
So,
work?
I could not get it to work on my machine.
It's been a great story.
This is a great
Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to say that.
Damn it.
It's supposed to work.
Way to go, Randall.
Greg, are you still there?
Yeah,
I'm
right. I'm done with you people. Sure.
Well, I thought he was going to tell us like that had a happy ending.
Yeah, I know. It was a happy ending, yeah.
So there's no happy ending. Apparently, you have to. So you could set your date for a July 11th, but it doesn't matter. You had your if you ever connected to the internet, it got the time that way.
Oh.
So you can't. You could set it afterwards, but it won't matter. It won't. The Nintendo won't recognize that
So
date.
have you set yourself a calendar reminder on July 11th
Well,
to try this?
I mean, I got a long time to
Long way
wait.
go.
10
10
6 months. Yeah.
Yeah. Six. Someone can't add here.
6 months. What month do you think this is?
I was going quick off the hip, man.
It's not January.
That'd be 7 months.
So the last thing I had, all this Equifax.
Yeah.
I do
still
not know. So I must be the biggest idiot in the world.
Really?
I'm not connected to.
It's been all over the news.
So there was a hack.
I'm out of the loop.
There was a possible breach in their security, and
I think it's more than possible, right?
well, yeah, there was people that
Gained access.
access to their system and got a bunch of people's information. And the Equifax is not something that you sign up for.
Nope.
This
One
is
of the-
something that you are not volunteering your information
Yeah, it's
into.
one of the three major.
One of the three credit organizations.
Equifax, TransUnion, and Site.
What is the other one?
It don't matter. Anyway, you can go out to Equifax's website and click on one of their links, and it will tell you can put in. It asks you for the last 8 of your social and your last name, and tells you if your name was one of the ones that was harvested.
And it says maybe.
Yeah, both
That's what it says.
my name and Annette's name both.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Yeah.
Mine said no. It
Oh,
didn't
really?
have it
Well,
on
lucky
mine.
you.
Yeah.
So
Jerk.
the thing is, though, they've got such a janky website.
It's horrible.
It's like EquifaxSecurity2017.com.
It is literally. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
what it is.
And it seems like such a fake website.
It does.
It seems like
Yeah.
a phishing website.
Yep.
And this guy actually created. So their actual site is EquifaxSecurity2017.com.
That's for this breach.
Yeah, to
Sign up for their
sign
protection.
up. So this guy actually bought the domain securityequifax2017.com, and he did it just to prove a point. He didn't, he wasn't going to steal anyone's information because he pointed it. He took that and pointed it to the correct site. He put, if you're trying to do this, he pointed it to the correct site. However, Equifax, their Twitter account, some people actually 7 times on their site have posted the wrong.
Yeah.
This other website,
The
fake one, which if someone would have actually made that for malicious attempts, they would have put. That's just.
There could be another version of that, like 2017 Equifax Security or 2017 Security.
Oh
Equifax.
yeah. I mean, it costs $10 for a domain. You could easily take. I mean,
click here.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I almost took a job at Equifax 5-6 years ago as a network admin.
Good story.
I know.
Aww.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I've been under a rock, I guess. And my wife turns to me yesterday, last evening. She was on the computer and she says, "Oh, so I this Equifax thing. I put our social security numbers in there." And I'm like, "Okay, for what?" She goes, "For that security breach." I have no idea what you're talking about.
Man,
yeah,
you've been rehabbing a house.
I guess.
So,
I don't.
One of the problems is they were going to give you a year of free monitoring.
Yeah,
you can get that anywhere.
Well, I don't know about that, but
you can.
They said if you
freecreditreport.com.
They used to, or they did have in the fine print, if you sign up for our free monitoring, we are not responsible if your information was stolen, and you kind of are waiving your rights to suing them for anything. And I don't know. To me, it's a little. Why would you trust them in monitoring when they are the ones
they're reselling a service? It's not them monitoring.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's just like they were behind the ones the Target hack or whatever as well. It's a mess.
It's a mess.
Keep your
what's not a mess, Greg?
Is our social medias?
Our social medias. This show. That's right. And you can find us here every Wednesday on Facebook Live.
Live at 5.
Live at 5, as my good buddy Josh over there likes to say.
Randall?
I thought you were Don.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. Go to stuckinbetapodcast.com and you can find where our Facebook is. Also subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, YouTube, Twitter, iTunes, whatever.
Twitter?
all of our stuff. Instagram,
MySpace,
Friendster,
Google Plus.
You actually throw that in like it's the same as those others, but is
that still around?
It is, I think.
Plus is still around, yeah.
I didn't know it was.
MySpace, is that around?
MySpace,
still?
Justin Timberlake bought MySpace and is,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's funny.
What is he doing with it?
I don't know. Just keeping it up.
Keeping it real.
Like if they turn it into a music-only type thing, kind of like Bandcamp, that would be the way to go.
We talked about Bandcamp last week.
The website Bandcamp, not the actual Bandcamp. Okay, anyway, you guys have a good time today?
I did. Woo!
See you next time.